or no? But I said nah text story because I'm in them feelings.
Don't mention that name wrong, sir. Oh, it just start record. Yes, we can say it. To find everything else to do except forward for a podcast. I have nothing else to say.
That's the last why you start recording. The fans cut out the first part there.
Come on, man,
The
brother.
fans cut out
Oi,
the first part.
oi, me stop care about how people feel about what me say, you know, because me realize that anytime I
We're
talk,
not talking
everybody start
about
get
that,
offended,
bro.
you know.
We're not talking about that. But let's talk about the first part before the podcast starts. Because fans cut that out.
No, me need a cut. If we did come to record that, me need a cut you out. Anybody want to call me in midnight and try to assassinate me, would have to do a damn
You're
good
not
job.
you're not get a mess and not talk about the unofficial. To know what we are talking, we just have to cut this out before the podcast.
Maybe not. But Dario, the honors.
Sorry, 1 sec.
There you look pressing. There you look.
Yeah, I went to the gym. That was the last thing I did for the day. Then I finish cook and shower. So I feel like I should be tucked in and sleeping, but I have no wifey to tuck me in, so I rough it out with the boys and rush it.
Whose fault is that, Dario, that you have no wife at the moment, sir?
The people them that as father. Any more questions?
Dirty Rasta boy, where you think you run go?
I cut my dreads. Anyway, good night, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Controversial Topics. Oh my God, that was recorded.
No. You can't be caught slipping in these streets, bro.
Hey, I hate that, kid. Sorry, apologies. Welcome back to another episode of Controversial Topics. Please leave a like, a subscription, a comment, or a dislike if you don't like what we're saying, how we're looking.
Or an assassination attempt, you know, we all appreciate.
Yeah, assassination attempt.
Yeah, man.
Or you can leave a like for the new lady.
Relax.
I mean, she's.
We're not talking about you getting assassinated. It's
People want to kill us, Rocher. Calm down. You're safe.
Okay.
If anybody wants to kill you, Rocher, it's in the sexual way.
It's one of them. It's one of them. That drive. Anyway, yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. It does help us out. We would appreciate it as well. But if you want to, so on the panel tonight we have Xavier Doctor, myself, Dario Dowie. We have returning from the abyss, Rajiv Harton, and new guest, the cute lady with the nice glasses on your screen, texting one of her boos, Rocher. I don't know her last name. She has many suitors, but she's just trying to pick which one is the right one.
Yo,
she's tired of playing games. She wants a real relationship.
Yo, Rajiv. You see, when we take Mr. Dowie to court, I'm glad that we have the evidence stating that this man only is a nice guy occasionally, and this is really a germs. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, I was just trying to wingman Rocher. She's looking for something serious.
When she have a conversation with you, sir, how much are her business, you know?
Exactly.
This much.
I know that still.
These rugby men, I tell you.
I didn't say I don't know anything. I said I know this much. Look at the screen closely, Roche.
You know too much people. You know what is true? I won't scandalize you with that thing right now. Just I'll wait a little bit into the podcast. But anyway.
Yeah, later on when we get rowdy. Anyway.
So seeing as for the past couple of weeks, Dario's notebook seems to have gone missing. I don't know if the pages have been ripped out for other reasons.
It's legit right beside me, but I just haven't written it.
Yeah, man, he hasn't been doing his job, ladies and gentlemen. The job we're not paying him to do.
You said you were taking over for the next couple of weeks, sir.
I said couple weeks where I said I would give you a topic. But anyways, so quite an interesting conversation I've been hearing of late. And it seems men just keep on falling into the trap of placing their hands on the people them data. When I have a solution to that. Why use your hands when you have the perfect weapon between your legs to use? Why slap her with your hand when you can slap her with your dick? I've been saying this for quite some time, and everybody keeps on looking at me like I'm crazy.
It depends on why she gets slapped with the hand, because if she's throwing knives, I'm not throwing penis.
First of all,
let's be realistic.
There is more than one thing you can slap her with.
Rajiv, why you low again? You're using the same earphone, fam.
You hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
You sound better now.
I'm saying there is more than one thing you can slap her with. It doesn't have to be the one I see. There is more than one thing on everybody can use. You get me? Unless she's into.
It's more than what?
Stuff.
Hold on. You need to continue and elaborate because we want to know what is the power body working a slapper really. You know?
Unless she's into BDSM and spanking, there is more than one thing can be used.
Brother, we're not talking about for torture the people them that make she come and flood out like River Nile. We're not talking about them ways, brother.
I'm saying it doesn't have to be one thing. There are other things.
But fun and joke aside, the reason why I have that motto towards it, and yes, it is the title of the video. So yes, anybody who wants to say anything, just know that I created it. But my point is, every second, every week, every month, every year, thousands of cases with man slap them woman silly. When I thought one little petite slap, I thought was some heavy slap. You look, I say, oh, them fool of them pretty face just disappear, gone somewhere else.
Some Ray Rice kind of slap.
Yep. All right, listen.
There you go.
Some Solange versus Jay-Z kind of slap.
Jesus.
I said it.
You know the worst thing, McCabe comes on petition for a red card because he's not wrong.
Was that me?
All right.
Russia messenger man, nah, ask.
The fact is.
Let me disconnect it.
If it's self-defense,
that's different.
By all means, protect yourself. But if it's
all
not,
right. My thing, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. My thing, we don't always know the full side of the story.
No, Chris Brown and Rihanna. Sorry. COVID.
No, I found a video today. I don't think I downloaded it, so I can't share it on this, where a woman was actually talking about it. She say, oh, her mom taught her brother never to hit a woman. And her husband is teaching her son never hit a woman. But she doesn't believe, as a woman, she doesn't believe it because what her mother said to her brother, if a woman is man enough to hit you, she's man enough to get hit back.
Yeah.
And she's teaching her son the same thing while her husband is teaching her son something contradictory. And it's like she was talking about it today and she posted a video.
He's basically teaching the little boy to be a dead man walking because, can't tell you this. I will never forget the amount of times I've seen that shit play out on my college. And I won't be calling this name because everybody knows the college I go to. I've seen that shit played out so many times, and every time the man wrong. You want to know the funniest thing? It's always what the man did. What did the woman do to lead to that scenario? Oh no, we did not hear when she said your dick suck. You know, no use. I fucked your best friend. We will never hear that. But oh, as you hear.
No, but the thing is that even if you hear it, not come out, right?
Yeah, because she have a pum in between her. But let me tell you this. May I raise my son, may I tell him, say, oh, don't hit a woman, but if she ever puts her hand in your face, you have all right to knock her out.
Right, my thing is, I'm on Whoopi Goldberg's side. Don't hit anybody. But if they hit you first, hit them better.
Knock them the F out.
No, but that's just my thing. I'm not gonna lie, I have been hit by girls before, and I'm gonna just take it. But I mean, in the back of my head, I'm like, should I take the hit or should I hit it? I'm always take it and walk it out.
Brother man, hear me say. You see, I have to enjoy the sport of rugby, you know, because it's a great equalizer when certain people decide that they want to get fresh video and come and rub their hand in your face. They just catch them on a field. Yes, and I'm talking about a female. I'm not talking about the pretty hit. I talk about the kind or Rajiv would have give up in day and feelings, you know. Some clubber right on the left hand shoulder and just dump them in the ground and turn them from their head and broke their neck.
Rush, you want to stop rolling your eyes and start speaking? She's rolled her eyes like 8 times since
Russia is the type of woman who actually fights back, so I don't know why she's so quiet on this.
Exactly.
But because I can't listen for a while.
As in, I don't want to like kind of like block you out. Cause we kind of been rambling. That's why.
Well, we can't really block her out.
Kind of pick on you.
Can't really block her out still, cause she kind of in a middle between the two big men. Right, sorry, that was.
She's on the top of my screen actually.
Yes, she above your face.
Essentially, yes. She actually is though.
Okay.
I won't be deleting that part. I'm sorry. I won't.
Hey, delete that.
Nope. You already know something I deleted, so my apologies for your future, Mr. Dario.
Anyway, Rush.
All right. Listen. All right. You're a mess. If you're not female argue, right? And she decides to hit me. That's a look fun. If me hit her with 100% of my force, she would dead. You get me? So I'm gonna think about it. Should I hit her or just walk her out and leave instead of put my hand on her? Because at the end of the day, you know, if me do slap her down and knock her out, if I come back on me,
so low.
And even if I hit her and knock her out, the blame I'm gonna fall back on me because I'm gonna say, quote unquote, I'm stronger and this and that. So she shouldn't hit her even though she hit me first.
Which makes no sense. Yeah, but I mean, when they say I'm stronger.
Hold on, that. That's what I'm saying. If it's self-defense, if it's a life or death situation, then I will hit that person. If it's
Teacher,
not,
I have an
I
example
rather walk away and not get myself in any trouble. You get me?
I have an example to ask, teacher. So so say for instance that Rajiv and Boom, you know, our relationship deal. So quick question. So
Yeah, Boom lift weights.
if Rajiv in that scenario now, tell me say the police now gonna lock up Boom.
Boom be lifting weights from.
Boom is not in this conversation because me and Boom are wild. If me and
All right, no, all right. So hold on. So my thing is this.
100.
I hate the argument when you say, "Oh, I'm stronger than she is," because if it's two men and the skinny dude started the fight with the big dude is going to be in the right.
Yeah, but
based on the fact that he's defending himself. So why you gonna come tell me? Well, it's just a sexist view.
No, it's not a sexist view. It's people who are dunce. Because
we all know the double standard that
yo, we're not even talking about the double standard, bro. Look on it like this, Zine. Women know that they can talk all the shit they want. But you see, you sometimes have that one nigga as a friend who is not going to back down from knocking a bitch out. We all have that friend. I mean, I could use all of us as examples because we all know, so yo, we're not too right in our head, but I won't because we're decent enough. But you're going to come up, ladies.
Disrespectful enough to cuss her out.
Ladies, I will let you know this. You're going to come upon a set of men who aren't going to dispute. These men are like Yujiro Hanma from Baki. Them not dispute who them are knock out. Their hands are rated E for everyone. So you can't tell that about, oh, I'm a lady, you can't hit me. Oh, trust me. Trust me.
They can be like the thing the rugby league player who we heard about recently.
Milford.
Who was it? Milford, I think.
Yeah. It's a claim that he was a part of a domestic violence dispute where he had to be bailed from jail. But we all know he did it. I mean, 3 counts of domestic violence and he didn't do it. Kind of hard to dispute that still.
Fam.
Or we can talk about like they're your favorite player, you know, from Manly. Didn't work.
No.
Brett Stewart?
Huh? No.
Brett Stewart beat him what?
No. I don't know.
Oh!
I mean, he's not a Sam Burgess. Oh shit! Sorry.
No, I think Brett Stewart is another choir boy-ish.
Yes, he's a Reece Walsh. Wait, lad. Let me just make that comparison.
He's like a Trebojevic, but less choir boy-ish. But he's still a decent guy from as far as I know. Anyway.
Yeah, we need to kind of like not make it seem as if we're ranting on females because for some reason on controversial topics we are stated to be only defending men as if we don't.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that though.
No, but hold on, no. Women get defended every single second of every day, even from animals, and they claim that dogs are man's best friend.
Yeah, but there's like a million and one shows defending women and only showing women's point of view. So
no, but all right. I'm going to
balancing act.
I will continue using this example and I won't stop using it. Chris Brown, I don't care what nobody wants to say. Yes, in box down Rihanna. But what did she say to lead to that? You think so the man just get up out of married and decide say, I want to hit a bitch. Really? Really? That's what you're going to tell me, that him just get up.
He didn't want to hit her the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that. The day before that specific night, he was like, I want to hit her.
One day in that special car, all the hell broke loose and he just decided, say, yo, I want to be known as public enemy #1.
Oh, please, women still love him. Hit me too, Chris. I can take a punch. That shit happened.
Isn't that R. Kelly's thing?
It happened with both of them, my nigga.
I mean, we can use a movie that everyone loved back in the like early 2000s. This one use that.
Oh, that great movie.
Twilight match about.
What?
Twilight match about. There's a specific character in that show where the man is literally.
I watched the last one.
No.
And the sex thing was so lame.
You know. Actually, reviewing over that whole series, I realized that whole movie is literally something I can't introduce my children to for one reason. The real life concepts that they put into it is just way too dark.
Like what?
Whether the leader, the one at the pop them, the man, it is literally stated to say, yo, the reason why my girl face look like a burn scar, literally because the man literally transform and fuck her up. I mean, I said,
oh yeah.
I said, and she's still there with him. And I said,
That's true love. He loves her for who she is, not how she looks.
Yamhead. Sorry.
There's nothing wrong with being a yamhead.
There's
Look at Rashia's forehead.
You're not going to disrespect my friend like that. Nah, go do this in the sir.
I don't like you.
I'm going to red card myself. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, man.
And that was rude of me. I'm not apologizing.
Controversial topics.
Right? I'm not going to apologize, but that was rude of me.
Sure. My God, the general. God Almighty, Russia, you go sick away tonight.
Okay, welcome to Bradshaw, the Blacktivist.
Legend. The Blacktivist. The master himself.
Alright, so have you guys seen the previous MMA fights from the transgender versus the sister?
Oh Jesus!
Like the previous one.
Yo, is that lit?
Oh, sure. Oh, my bad. Continue.
Yo.
Okay, then. As I was saying. All right, so.
Wait, you talk about my Miss Fox? You talk about Reggie or the other one?
No. This is a completely different. This one was a couple years ago, or a week ago.
You say?
Yeah. So the cisgender female was clearly more skilled, more talented than the transgender woman. But the cisgender female didn't have enough power to knock her. Like the transgender female, I get in her head, she get complex right and center, and she still not get knocked out. Right? As soon as a transgender female hit the cisgender female, to get her and then she choke her out. Now, there is this podcast I watch on YouTube. It's named Night Talk, where a gay rights activist came on trying to convince everybody that the fight was fair, right? So his argument was that the cisgender female is ranked 93 out of 93. So she's not good. So she nobody not going to fight. In the first place, that was his base argument. But I'm saying, if it was a cisgender female versus a cisgender female, the meaning that the transgender woman got would have knocked out a cisgender female because it was a normal move. Like the transgender female literally walked through every punch, every kick that the cisgender female threw. So I'm wondering, how is this guy saying this is fair when it is clear that the transgender female has a clear advantage over the cisgender female with strength and the fact that she walked through the punch and kick them with the cisgender female has done. Yeah, that's a song, Bradshaw.
Yeah, I was going to say men have a higher pain threshold than women when it comes to fighting. That's why, unless your chin make out of glass, which no offense, that trans woman's chin solid. Cause I watched the fight and I was like, okay then, this is a one-way battle because this girl, and you can tell he's trying to make it don't look like, say, he can just run in a mauler because, people done already a pre the fight already because the disadvantage, because when we say shit, the cis, oh my God, I'm getting in trouble for this car. I don't know how I'm going to say, I'll remember all of these terminologies before I get myself in trouble, but the cisgender that are born with the female genitalia, she had throw a punch and a connect, and I'm like, this person's walking through all of these shots.
Exactly.
It's like Goku versus a human.
What the hell am I watching here? Oh my god! And when I tell her the girl, and it's not that the girl not throwing. You can't tell that she's actually. It's not like you're like like you know that girl child. No, she has throw actual punch, and then there's a bounce off him and her. Sorry.
Like
and
if you were punching Superman, basically.
Pretty much.
And
Pretty much.
It is
Pretty much.
like every
This
punch,
was enough
every
for
kick,
it.
every knee she throw is come like, oh, I just want one slap. It lifts in the bread and the feel no. The biological meal, you feel everything.
No, feel nothing. Oh my god.
And then people are
It's like
saying,
let me give you an example. It's like my 2-year-old daughter play a fight with me. She a punch with all her little might. I mean, I laugh. Everything the biological man to do a laugh. That's the only thing I'm left to do. That's the only thing I'm left to do. I just laugh off her.
That's some heights of effort still.
So, I'm saying, how is this fair? And the fact that they want to integrate more transgender female sport is stupid. Really stupid. And the fact, you know the worst part about this, I don't see any female complaining about it, you know.
No. There were complaints, but then this is what one of the LGBT supporters said. The women would have to choose the fight. It's not as if they can pair him with her. A woman would have to choose the fight. There's no organizers that would just organize or putting him with a female. His category is pretty much just if you feel you can take him or her on, go for it. But they can't.
Then females need to boycott fighting in a transgender woman or compete against any transgender woman. It's simple as that. Because if them allow it, if they take the fight and compete with transgender woman, then basically enhance the idea, say, oh yeah, we can integrate them into female sports and it will be okay.
Hello.
And to bring it back to the point, when they finish.
Oh, I was saying, the first fight for the transgender, the LGBT as related to the trans women entering female mixed martial arts, them start off bad from day one because the very first one that fought, she broke her girl's jaw. She shattered her jaw.
With ease.
Alan Fox.
Yes.
With ease.
Yo, and people, if you think, and for those of you who are listening, if you think this is just, we being misogynistic or whatever, transphobic or whatever, right? In the Olympics, they did an exhibition run. They did team races.
Don't use the term transphobic because you know I'm gonna start use it.
I'm just saying.
It's a stupid term. You know why me start use it.
Before we continue, is this her brother?
I think so.
This is what I'm saying. What's
the name?
ESK Brown.
There you go. That's her.
All right. Me alone realize Russia just disappear without no reason.
All right, but yeah, for bring it back to the point. With these old trans, huh?
Hold on there. To be transport, to be told of anything is to be afraid of it, right? To be afraid.
Hey, Rajiv, you don't want to go down that road while I'm here.
That's what I'm saying.
Rajiv,
you don't want to go there.
Logic, go easy, Dan.
Listen, hold
Thou does not want us to
Logic
go
does
down that
not
road.
compute.
Yo,
Logic does not compute. Logic does not compute. Now, warrior. Come on, lock yourself out. Logic will compute, sir.
You can give
hold
like
on,
a yellow card.
hold on.
I take
Tell
a
Jell
yellow
lost me yellow card.
This is famous, you know. I
show the red card. That's I could be called. One more say.
This is famous.
My book is yellow.
I can't be transphobic because I'm not afraid of any transgender.
Well, I can give you 10 better.
So, I am not transphobic. It is my
I can give you 10 better, Rajiv.
Alright, give me one.
I identify as a president of the United States. Anybody who doesn't agree with me is now transphobic because I am trans presidential.
What?
Prove me wrong.
My nigga.
In the same way that you have not met the criteria to be a woman, I have not met the criteria to be a president. However, I honestly believe and sincerely identify as the president in the same way that you honestly believe and sincerely identify as a woman. Prove me wrong.
You trump logic with that.
No, but we said this in a transphobic episode. You are not a woman. You'll never be a woman no matter what. In the same way that I am not white. I am not the president. I'm not the king of England. If I go to a mental institution now, I can find someone who is crazy and genuinely believes they are the king of England. Should I, A, release them from the mental institution? Not I, but should we, A, release them from this mental institution and allow them to be the king or queen of England because they believe so? Or should we throw you in the mental institution with them? Don't answer the question. Don't answer it. Don't answer the question. Second point. Hold on. Second point. Psychopaths do not believe or identify as criminals because they have something medically, clinically, psychologically wrong with them in their brains. That is a fact. This is a medical fact. So you're telling me, based on what you have said, based on what you're teaching, based on your doctrine, based on your words, based on you, not me, not us, not reality, not the world, but based on you, a psychopath is by your definition innocent and should be free to kill, rape, or do whatever it is that they see fit, simply because they do not believe identify as criminals. Don't answer that question.
Why? Hey, stop it, Snowy. Stop it.
I have other points. But I need to go no further. I have other points, but we don't need to go further. I'm already right. I will just with the transgender thing. I'm going to say this, and then we're going to go back to the main topic. I said this, and then we'll go back to the main topic, or link it back to the main topic. Reality does not change just because you do not like it. It doesn't give a fuck about what you think. It never did, and it never will. You can deny the truth. You can never defy the truth. You will never be, those transgender, Rachel McKinnon and the rest of them will never be women, no matter what. End of discussion. Anything you say in contradiction is wrong and doesn't need to be listened to by me or anybody with a brain. Or sorry, anybody with sense. And to link this whole transgender thing back to the main topic of domestic abuse. If a man can pretend to be a woman and fight a woman in the ring. Sorry, I'll come to you after this. So should this whole chivalry shit be dead? And when a woman touches a woman, we're free to now knock her out and there will be no discrimination?
Alright, let me give you an example. Sorry for cutting, but alright. In the US Army...
No, I'm done now. That's just a question.
It wasn't a question? I was just going to give an illustration, right? In the US Army, right? Most recently, they were doing, like the American Gladiator exercise where you had that stick with the foamy hard where you slap each other with, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's slap boxing.
No man, it's a stick, but I'm a foam on both ends, and you're supposed to use that. They put you in a, like pads and so forth, helmet and everything.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
do
yeah.
this, yeah. So this soldier, right? He objected to fighting with one of the females. He said, "Want
Okay.
a man," and you know, immediately females start catching attitude. Who's like, "Okay, you're all on that equality shit." Okay, I dig. Yes, as I also begin. Oh my God, yo! If this was it's like a prop charge. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible but hilarious all at the same time. Him trampler. It was so bad that when he finally turned to see where she was, she's still a roll. She didn't even get up yet. And then he proceeded to start to hit her, and then like the dude running the drill off a little and grab him by his shirt collar and pull him and realize what he was about to do. But then he's like, "What did I do wrong? This is equality, right?" Oh my God! But this is the world we live in now. So we're confused. On one hand, he's exercising equality, right? And on the other hand, he's a monster for exercising equality. You see how this shit don't make no sense? Am I the only one who realized this?
Oh, okay.
In that context, I would say he has. Hold on. In that context, I say he has to look at her as a warrior and not as a woman or man.
There you go.
I agree.
So it's positive person.
She speaks. My God, she speaks. Roshi, why you so quiet?
Whenever it comes to a match, a competition, it doesn't matter what sex or what gender you are. It does not matter. It's a match. It's a competition.
Hold on. Karate, right? 1 year, right? I almost got myself in trouble for not hitting the sensei's daughter. She's like, "Oh, Andre, I'm flattered that you know, because you know you care because I'm a female, but you're insulting my black belt." And I'm like,
I'm kicking her.
What I know? So I fell another martial art, a black belt. He's like, "Step aside. Let me show you how it's done." Lord 5. Doggone leash. He didn't see a female in front of him. He saw a black belt in front of him.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like,
That's right.
and this was years before equality come in. And I said, "No," and me man up. And oh my God, I feel terrible because I'm like, oh, Daniel got her ass kicked that day. Oh, she got her ass kicked that day.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to think about the context.
Respect her black belt. You have no choice.
Huh?
You have no choice.
No.
Her black belt. It's a match. You have to comply.
Yeah, I mean, all right. In the martial arts field, Bradshaw, your body is literally a trained weapon. So it's the same thing with the soldiers. You're a literal human weapon. Or on the battlefield, she's an enemy, she's gonna have a AK-47. You're gonna say, "Ooh, I don't shoot girls."
No, what I'm doing. All four of us men here play rugby, right? I don't know what else, but I have been quote unquote humiliated till us by these females. And then when my head snap, hold on. When my head snap and me decide to say, all right, since as you want to play the bullshit game, brother, this particular female, she is a prop, right? In terms of union. She decides about, oh, me soft, oh, I'm as soft as my dick. And I'm like, all right. Let's see. No, you see, after she said that, me decide to say, all right, I'm taking all comers. My shoulders are rated E for every man, woman, and child. And keep in mind, you know, it's just 4 of us men on the field and about 11 of them. Brother man, she run to me. The pick when I pick her up and slam her into the ground, she talk about, oh, she's only female. I say, oh no, you're one of them big crusty but JDF man. Me I look on right about now. Everybody I get them hands in. Everybody. Boy, I know the funniest thing. Me get called the Friday night. But how? Why me I injure such man players? I say, last time I checked, this sport is about physical dominance. I mean, I'm gonna make no little girl contact about my hood lick when me know set big. Never.
So, alright. We're confused, right? I used to get hated for this. I never know what I'm wrong, right? I used to have female friends, right? Especially when I did martial arts. Well, yeah, when you know I was doing rugby and karate at the same time. So they would and punch me and hurt see them hand. And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. What you vexing me for? Stink face. You're so mean. I'm like, but you hit me. How am I wrong? That makes sense. I didn't you retaliate, but yet I'm getting the shit in out of the stick. Shoot. There was a black belt that when she couldn't hit me for hurt me, she purposely aimed for my groin. And all I did was just lift my foot and she kick it and she hurt up her foot.
Imagine if you punched her in the titty.
Oh Lord.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
No, you're not.
If you purposely punched her in the titty. Oh my God, you're an evil monster. You're trying to give her breast cancer.
Yes, yes I am. Yes I am. She's a girl.
All I would be saying, make sure you're not pregnant. I'm going for your belly.
Wow, Dario. That's whole much. You're trying to kill her.
Well, it's not.
Hold on. Sorry, hold on, Bradshaw. Let me look for a condom for you. No, I get a condom because I needed to safely fuck off and move your bumbo clot.
Wow.
I'm not an asshole.
Hold on. So we just go glide over. We just go glide over that. No. Rewind a bit. So
I'm giving him a condom so he can fuck off. Yes.
We now just pretend like that never just happened. So this is the second instance we see genuine emotion from Dario. So I have questions.
Emotion?
Yo,
Sir,
hold on.
When you did that about the transgender thing, I saw something that you literally look like Goku when he was just turning into a Super Saiyan, sir.
This nigga.
No, you look like you're trying to ascend. So I have questions.
What's going on, bro?
Good question. What
kind of questions? What are these emotions?
Yes, already.
With me?
Yes.
The master, the female, I try to say something.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was just saying, normally before any match, a female is supposed to get a full physical. So, you know, it is completely safe to punch her wherever and hit her wherever you want to hit her.
Yep, nothing more true than a
hold on. Can I say something?
Approves.
Say a second. First off, gentlemen, I need to understand something about this female who just made that comment, right? She's a unicorn. Just like what's your name again? She's that kind of unicorn. She actually lives in the realm of logic. So this is not one of the, she actually her brain does work. Her brain actually does work.
Well, we kind of figure as much say you are kind of one of them type of female that will actually still have their head on their body and I use it properly. So, you know.
Yeah.
But Tori, they're on a relapse, so we have to go like administer. So I'll leave with the pain that she's giving herself, you know. What did I say wrong? What, Dario? What?
I was shaking my head for Tori, not you.
We are shaking head for her. She done, you know. But anyways. What?
Man said he had questions for me and man didn't even ask one, but I'm glad I didn't want to answer.
I'm just genuinely wondering if one of these days like one transgender person just come up to you. I wonder if you go like feed them to them crocodiles or they in a port.
No, as in again, I have no issues with the transgenderism or transism overall.
I have a lot of issues with it.
No, hold on, hear me out first. Hear me out. You believing what you want to believe is your business. And that is okay. There's literally nothing wrong with that, and that doesn't affect me in any way. It affects me as a trans person. It would affect me when you are telling me now, hey, I have to believe you, or something's wrong with me, or you're forcing your beliefs upon me. Because I mean, what would have been my third or fourth point? I mean, if a Christian walked up to you and said, hey, based on my beliefs, you shouldn't be trans, they're not going to like snap their fingers or click their heels together and say, okay, I'm no longer trans, or snap or click their heels together and say, I'm no longer gay, gay, bisexual, whatever. Just because a Christian believes that they should not be this way. So why are you going to come and tell me that I now have to believe you and I should click my heels and be like, okay, yeah, you were born a dude, but you're actually a female. Like, no, fuck you. With a cactus.
You? The fuck? What's wrong with you?
No, straight up. That's quite graphic tonight. I want to go off here, Jenna. I'll go off here. You're going to go off here.
I'm not that bad.
Bracha, I mean, I don't realize this. It's almost as if. Hold on, Bracha. It's almost as if.
Nothing aware, Dario. You push your card in the rest of it. I don't know why I'm going with tonight, but. Yeah, teeth are talking to get a card. I don't know where I'm going.
Oh! Have we switched personalities for the night, sir?
I had a great workout session.
Yeah, good fight.
I had a great workout session. I'm feeling jacked.
Not accept transgender. Why
Come again?
If society is forcing people to accept transgender, why can't transgenders be open and upfront and be like, I'm a transgender, so that people who are not interested in that type of thing can be aware.
Okay.
No, there's absolutely no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. Because if I am not a gay man and I want to be with a genuine born female woman from birth, you're going to come to me and, pretend to be a woman from birth because you weren't born this way. You're going to pretend to be this person. What am I supposed to do when I find out later on, after so many years, that you are not?
Worse if you want to have kids now.
Perfect answer for that.
Hold on, this question was asked once. And so someone is like, what would you do? Like, I mean, years have passed. You've gotten to know them. Are you going to mess up your happy home because you found out now? I mean, technically you're gay because you find out, So, no. How was the question phrased? Like, now that you find out that you've been sleeping with a dude for a couple of years now.
They're going to reopen Rikers Island just for me.
Doctor,
Yeah.
I think this is a Freaky Friday on Tuesday, no. He might respond as if it was you. Normally, you would say, yo, Dan, you go too far, but Dario, you go too far, Rasta. You go too far. Go on, may I hear you still? I hear you still. May I hear you? Go on, Dan.
Yeah, but like, I mean, what if this dude played the role of a chick so well? Like, we even in the relationship for several months, several years. I want to get married. I even have kids now. And you're like, I have something to tell you, darling. I'm a man.
But transgenders can't have kids.
Exactly. No, but I'm saying, what if I find out like years in, and that's when they tell me like, oh, this person is a man, and I thought it was a woman. Yeah, I'm going to write. They're reopening Rikers just for me.
Well, that's going to create a problem now, because now we have women that were born women and they can't reproduce.
Exactly.
So it's going to create a distrust for men. When they meet those women, they're not going to trust them fully.
No, I mean, it would be really messed up to be on the first date and like, I want to see your birth certificate.
Yeah.
That has something to say, by the way.
I'm just say, yo, in instances like this, I mean, I don't normally instigate violence, but you know, such instances really require you to have a 12-gauge shotgun to see how much rounds you can put into a human body. And
no, I'm using my hands.
No, you have to use your hand, then, because I mean,
I want to feel the life leave your body. I'm looking deep into your eyes, lovingly, as it leaves.
For everybody who's listening out there, we're only playing, okay? Don't take anything this man says seriously. Just saying, you know, for everybody who, you know, touches about this topic, we're all just talking, and these are just hypothetical.
Yeah, we don't get as in what kind of gone off on a tangent. We're supposed to be talking about domestic abuse.
Yeah, but the only reason we started talking about domestic abuse is because of that nigga.
Which one?
This brother who decides say, yo, he might leave one rugby club in Bradshaw. The club leave and compete in the finals, and this hombre find himself at one bar. Decides, oh, let me get 3 counts of domestic violence against me and get bail out. Like, nigga, like, brother, like, kick up your foot, drink some popcorn, get a bitch or something, anything. But no, every year the same damn foolishness with them man at Bradshaw. Every week is a next story with a man. Either I'm a Highlander in bed from police because of barbecue, but they never suppose I hold a COVID. Man a beating wife and I try to hide evidence of wife being beaten. Rajiv, I have a question. I can't lower my hand, I don't know why.
Oh, yo, all right. Jump on the point with a female. And that's it. I mean, not something can stop to the female. What do you mean? Anybody? Can I hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so now what was the young lady mean? So I can stop addressing her as the female.
Well, I mean, me and Dario don't find out her name because, well, Dario not really ask her and I'm too scared.
All right, so.
I mean, I could tell you,
really
but, you know, he's right
so
there.
Ask her name because I'm too scared and you just not really there.
Oh, it kind of slipped me. It kind of slipped me. I'm sorry, sweetheart. What's your name?
Trudy.
Trudy. So okay.
To jump back on the point that Trudy was making. She said that if I'm a straight biological male and I'm also cisgender female, why a transgender woman wouldn't come out and say it? And that's a good point, because if you know that I am into biological female and not someone that transitioned to a female, why wouldn't you come out and say, hey, you know that I am a transgender woman? I know that that is my preference. Why hide it? And then when at the end of the day, when I find out now and decide to break things off or say whatever the case may be, I'll be referenced as transphobic. No, I'm not transphobic. I have a preference. And you knew I had a preference. So you should have come out and say, hey, I'm a transgender woman. And then you could have go your way and me go my way. And the second thing is, if you're a transgender woman, why are you looking to date a male that is into cisgender female? Why not date someone from your community that is comfortable dating a transgender woman? You get me? Why go out of your way to date somebody that is into a cisgender female? I, like, why? So, I don't know. Everyone have the answer to all of them questions. I don't know.
Some people would say a fear. Or some people would say fear.
Me let you raise the brush off.
I say some people would have used the term fear. You know,
But
fear of acceptance or fear.
No,
You're saying?
but
no,
that's job.
that you shouldn't have that fear because you chose it. You chose it.
Exactly.
You made up your mind. So that fear shouldn't be there anymore. You made up
And
your mind that this is what you want. And yes, of course, there's gonna be people that don't accept it, and there will be people who are fine with it.
but I'm saying, if you're quote unquote a fear, why would you date a guy that is into cisgender female and you are quote unquote afraid to come out? Why not date somebody from your community that is okay with it and you can be open about who you are? You get me? Why hide and then say it is fear why you do it? Date somebody that is comfortable with it. Don't go to your way to date a guy that's in cisgender female and then when it comes to light, it's a whole different story. It don't make no sense. It makes no sense.
Agreed. I agree. But all right. Like, but you know, this is the problem now. And even though I try not to get politics involved, you see, one side has given these set of people too much power. Too much power. So, and this is why I tell a man say, they say this the LGBTQ is about inclusivity. It really isn't. It's about dominance. It was never about inclusivity. If you reach a point, you say you just want to be accepted. Cool. So why are you going on the internet and trying to shame heterosexual people into wanting you when you yourself couldn't even want yourself? You didn't even love yourself enough to try with yourself, but you felt like you needed to change.
Want to add to that when I finish?
Having a full blown having a full blown identity crisis and think she can fleece me for all I'm worth out for a year.
None of that.
Okay, so my thing is this, because I had a video on my Facebook the other day, where a guy was saying, if you're a transgender, you've given up your ability to have kids, or you're gay or whatever, so you no longer have the ability to have kids. Stop telling heterosexual people how to raise theirs. Stop trying to influence our children, especially since you can't or don't have any of your own. And like one of my friends he found it wrong like they should still learn about LGBT, blah, blah. I'm like, I can't say, like, I'll hear you out, but like, give me a logical reason why. As what are you doing with that?
Yo, we could find him. Boss here.
No, more to debate. No, I want to fight with words. War with words. But like jokes aside. I wanted to hear you, but like, what is a logical reason why? As the man said, these are our children. Because we're heterosexual, we had them. You've given up your ability or your, I don't know what the correct term would be, to have kids. So like, why should you have a say over our kids? How they are raised and how they are taught. You're not paying their bills, you're not buying their clothes, etc., etc. So I mean, why should you have an input at all?
Alright. It honestly,
I was kind of gone off topic. I was supposed to be talking about domestic abuse.
Brother, we always have to go after it. We used to it right now.
We'll be the topic the whole thing.
That whole point Dario would equate so someone that don't want a child or doesn't have a child telling someone who has a child who has a child. You get me? Simple equate to that. Like, if you don't have a child, don't tell them about a child. If you don't want a child, don't tell them about a child. Because you do not, and you will not have the experience or the knowledge how to. So you can't tell me how to do it. You get me? So the person where I said him wrong, 1, 2 suck in that day, basically. Because
you get low, get well. They can hear you fine. I'm not hearing you.
I'm saying the person that said that the video was the person on the video was wrong, 1, 2 suck in that day. Because there's no way a person who doesn't want a child or can't have a child is going to tell me how to raise my child. They don't have the knowledge or the experience. So they can't come to me that yes, macaroni.
It's like a virgin. It's like a virgin who never have sex before. I try to tell you if you have sex with a woman.
Yeah, I'm a sexpert.
Exactly.
I wasn't throwing shade at you, your big cook.
I'm not talking about me. I'm adding to your analogy, sir.
It doesn't make sense.
You never tell everybody I'm a virgin, sir.
Bitch, you're not.
You can't prove that.
Sir, I already did.
Anyways.
When? You know nothing about my
10
business.
episodes ago.
Rajiv, continue.
Refer to this man, full blown.
Rajiv, shut your damn black mouth. Rajiv, continue.
Let's jump back on the domestic abuse. You get me? Let's jump back to that side.
Okay, hold on. The last thing, like, and this is totally off topic, but it was weird. So a trans dude was dating a trans chick, and the trans dude got pregnant for the trans chick and was abandoned after the baby was born. And they was like, what? Why are you laughing, sir?
That did not happen. That did not happen.
Okay, I'm getting myself mixed up. So the one that did the abandoning, so that would be trans woman, because born a man, no a woman, yeah. So the trans woman that did the abandoning, yeah. And in the comments, like the first person replying, I was like, excuse me, like, damn, this should happen in the LGBT too. And they said niggas was shit. Like somebody was like, yo, it doesn't matter like your sexuality. Like some people are just shit.
I just sleep.
No. You see, you know the worst thing.
I hate that.
You see, these people love to pretend like say yo for them relationships like it's so much better. When really and truly you pieces of shit suffer just as much as us. So it's quite satisfying
But
for
they're
me.
still humans, so obviously they're gonna have the same problems.
That's not my point. All I would know what me I talk about. We all see the comments, we all see the videos and pretend like say, oh, the relationship is the best. Like say, oh, for them sex and all the worst thing on earth and it's something there. So to hear this story and to hear that it was abandonment of the child, there's a certain sense of gratification and laughter I get from it.
What?
You know why I'm going to say it's a certain sense of gratification? Because it makes it real like these people realize say, oh, I'm still actually human. Yes, bitch, you are. Now live with your abandoned child.
Yo, we're not
You are so evil.
Sir, did I pretend as if I've been the most red-carded human on this podcast? Does it look like I care about being nice? I came here to rule.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
This man has lost his mind. This brother has
Yo!
lost his mind.
I thought he was steady, but it's
Yo! The darkness is real.
This brother has lost his mind. This brother has lost his mind.
Jesus have mercy. I mean, first of all, it was like being straight with extra steps. And no, but realistically speaking, it is being straight with extra steps.
I'm transgender. You're just being straight with extra steps, bitch. I
think that was a family guy reference, but like, yeah.
From abandoning kids to being
And I mean, I've seen the same thing happen with lesbianism. Like, women try to be lesbians because it's like, men ain't shit. But then they realize it's not a case that the men that she dated weren't shit. It's a case that she wasn't shit, so she dated ain't shit men.
No, why lesbians lost all credibility to the world? They lost all their credibility the minute they started using objects that looks like a man's dick. When you start using that, you lose all your credibility. Listen. Every object you use to have fun is a representation of a man. So how do you hate men if you're using it?
Fear. Because you don't see men buying pocket pussies. You don't see gay men buying pocket pussies.
And then at the end of the day, when them try and cheap, and then when they end up cheap on a woman, is either.
Trudy, you were saying something?
They didn't say they hate the penis. They just say they hate
do they do?
You have anything against the penis, it's just the man.
Not funny.
She got jokes.
That is a low blow right there. That's
She got
a low
jokes.
blow right there.
When you say it that way.
Yes, she does.
She
Yes,
got
she does.
jokes.
Well, she got a point, you know. They don't have
Yes, she
anything
does.
against.
Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her.
She's kind of right and wrong at the same time.
Me now go down that road. You go down that lonely road by yourself.
I'm not going down the route, sir. I'm just making a statement. Anyway.
Naomi.
She got a point.
Man, them said I chose violence. Yo, is the man them say I chose violence tonight? Am I really that bad?
Well, me kind of outdo you a while ago with my losing my mind a while ago. So
you laughed like an evil villain just now.
Because I
your
don't
laugh
care.
changed totally.
Yeah, but I did it on purpose, and you knew it was. The minute you make eye contact,
it sounded too natural. It did though.
Are you trying to say that I've been practicing my laugh, sir?
We don't know. Maybe it was the demon that just came out for a second.
Or maybe it's just the fact that I work for call center. Maybe that's the problem. Sorry. My call center demon went dormant whenever I came off the phone. I'd be on the phone being annoyed. I would press the mute button. I was like, "You disgusting bitch! I hope your husband." I'm not gonna say it on air because it's kind of rude. I know that we're gonna have to, but right about now, don't even mention that. I still remember I had a full-blown war inside our house on my phone, and then I was literally on the phone. You know I know I'm particularly evil. I literally listened to that war, and I was literally had a smirk on my face, and I'm like, young love. Nigga got the shit beat out of him though.
Actually, you let a woman that I hope her husband fuck her in her ass and then left her for a younger girl. The mute button was pressed.
Dario.
I've said worse.
Dario,
worse.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Dario, what?
Brother, even me.
Hold on, let me explain.
Okay, defend yourself.
Nice people like me have deep-seated darkness. Push the right buttons and provoke us the right way, and it will come out in little ways.
Me and you are literally the same person, and you never go hear me mute a call and tell nobody that. So you live on a different plane of darkness, sir.
Yeah, but I suppress my darkness more. Most of the time it's just sarcasm, but I'm just really rude.
The more you suppress it, the more it grows.
Exactly.
The darker it gets.
Exactly.
Yeah,
pretend like saying nice.
You think I'm actually light skinned? No, I've suppressed all my darkness inside. Hence the complexion.
The trauma is a bunch of sociopaths. You know, no.
Rajiv. You, tall lanky boy, you of all persons should not be judging us. You should not be judging us, sir.
I'm not judging you, I'm stating facts.
Sir, wait there, sir. I have a receipt of you, or much longer than the paper you write us here. So remember.
Going back to domestic abuse, I don't remember what topic we were at, what segment we were at now. We're supposed to talk about now.
Don't use your hands. Use other things, as Rajiv said.
Like what?
Use other things, no?
If a random woman is assaulting me, I'm supposed to just pull my dick out like, no, nigga.
Dario. I know you like to insult. What I Rajiv, remember comes and put that boy in place. I know you like to insult my intelligence, but let me tell you this. You see a damn head fear for the blasted breadfruit where you're supposed to appeal. Let me tell you this. If a random chick is assaulting you,
it's not breadfruit season.
I would hope that you have enough sense to Sparta kick her in the chest, even if I breast them flat.
What?
I'm just saying. Not every girl have big breasts.
I think I'm disrespectful enough to like say something and make her cry, as opposed to picking up.
We are not talking about random female.
But realistically though,
if a random female walk up to me and hit me, I will knock her. Simple as that.
Rajiv, you're not Rajiv, you choose violence for less reasons, so that I like.
Yo,
let's speak general. Like, how you deal with that?
Honestly,
no, again, I've seen videos on Facebook. Guy was walking past a group of people, and I think she was playing a prank or doing some video or something, and cause she walked past the video. The guy walked past the video. She's now cussing him out, and she starts putting her hands on him, and he just walks her out. And she's like giving some proper hits and punches to the head. She's just going for the head.
No,
and he's getting hit in the back of the head, and he just walks her out because like she's a girl.
In a case like that, I just harass her. There's nothing about that.
Well, aren't we in the era of equal rights? I mean, aren't we? I mean, could I defend
equal
himself?
rights and justice.
First of all,
exactly, him could have defended himself.
I have something visible that's still now. You see this equal rights thing, I realized from a way back before it got so popular.
It's not equal.
Equal rights only mean equal if I'm the female, I get the right. But I have something to tell some of the females out there that is watching this. As I said earlier, you have a group of men that are out there who are like Yujiro Hanma from Baki. They're not pardon nobody from these hands.
All right. So this is we want to say for the last topic, but I'll revisit when you're hanging out with your woman and she's an obnoxious person and gets you into a fight with another man or men.
I have something
You're
to say.
Eh?
I have something to say.
Yeah,
Go
drop her
ahead.
and put her that
No,
way.
me have something. No, me, me,
No,
I'm
but
going to
no,
say,
it again. We
I'm
spoke
going to
about
say,
this
no, hold on. I'm
from
going
the
to say this.
from the
No, I'm
Abam
going to
Peach
say
video.
this. No, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it, and ladies and the little and the simps, because you're not gentlemen. I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to offend a lot of people.
Fear.
If my girlfriend, who I'm walking with, and we're minding our business, and our brother walk past her, and maybe he shoves his shoulder and he brush past her or whatever, I'm simply going to tell him, say, yo, never see you, or just go out there. But if in the rare case, and this is if she's going to be dumb, she decides she wants to pick a fight, I'm sorry, but she's picking that fight alone, because I'm not going to see 5 men come out of the woodworks out of no. Keep in mind, right? Most of the times when you see people gang up on you, it's always one person alone, and then the rest of people just come out of nowhere. I am not going to lose my life over some dumb shit like that. I know it sounds harsh, but put yourself in that position right there, Zine. You walk out here, you go to go on movies, you go to go just get some boom boom. And then she go do something like that. And then you go be the idiot and pretend like you're Clark Kent. And then when you get your ass beat, she gonna go for your business and remember say, yo, you and him there. And then she go text your phone earlier, man, and ask if you're alright. Tell me now what you have to tell her, I say. I know it sounds harsh, and I know a lot of idiots out there.
Oh, na. What's up, no more? Well, that will be
Yo, that one bad. That one bad.
No, I mean, and you have to look at it from both
Right.
sides of the
Look at
spectrum.
this.
I mean,
It-
from
there's-
both perspectives of the men. If you're the stranger and this woman is just being obnoxious, or let's say if you're in a, since we have 2 Americans here, let's say she racist or whatever, a Karen or whatever, and she's just like going off on you and putting hands on you, and you can beat the crap out of her and her husband / boyfriend. Like the boy, like, and what if the boyfriend knows he can't win this fight, but he has to defend this woman?
Dario, listen.
No, look, I've looked on it from both sides. If you're the guy who's gonna be doing the ass kicking, or you're the guy who's gonna get your ass kicked.
Rajiv talk and then me make my point after.
There is something in situation always, right? In that case, where there is 5, 6 guys and she's giving an asshole, and I know that, hey, I can't take on all of these 6 guys. Like I say, yo, me apologize to them. Say, yo, sorry, no general. No mean nothing about it. I mean, you guys ask how much passion there. Can me not go tell them meet up with nobody for a reason.
I remember I said this the last
but-
time, Rajiv. I'm tell her, say, yo, if she decides to go fight, I will get a newspaper, I will cut my 10, and I will watch her get her ass beaten.
If it's a case where there is one nigga that is being disrespectful,
Nope, not even then.
and
equality.
and it's being
No, if it's a case where some random guy just walks up and slap your girlfriend on her ass,
No,
That-
no,
then
that-
yeah,
that's what I'm
no,
saying.
I
brother,
can throw
That's what I'm
hands.
saying. If
Different-
it's being
that's different.
disrespectful, then yeah, that will be
I
the
can
shit
throw
out of her.
hands.
But if she's
No,
being
this
an
is Sparta.
asshole
Your
to
chest is
6,
gone. Boom.
if she is being an asshole to 6, 7 guys,
big,
I will
thick,
not-
crusty back,
I
man.
will not stand there and defend anybody and get beaten. May I tell them sorry and drag her by her grass or someone else.
Fam,
No,
Then when she
no,
does
but
something,
in,
say,
no,
yo,
but
yeah,
in the same breath.
I'm
no,
what, 5'5", 5'6". What if she's arguing with Shaquille O'Neal?
Jesus.
Yo.
You
The
put it
fuck
that
am I
far?
the fuck am I gonna do?
You put it that far?
Yo.
Suppose she argue
Wave?
with Yao Ming. Suppose she
There-
argue with a man like you. Better yet.
there can be different scenarios. You get me? But as I said,
Oi.
2
All right, we can
scenarios.
use the same
If
scenario.
there is 6, 7 guys, I will not be the biggest and the baddest person out there.
Brother
I
man,
tell them sorry,
yo,
I may pull away.
Brother.
If one guy come and be disrespectful, then I'm not gonna defend. But if she behave like an asshole to 6-7 guys, it's not
Brother,
good.
there is
Because I'm
such a
not getting
thing
enough
as situational awareness, brother man. If you are walk with your girl in the night time and a man brush past you in the night, even then me not ask nobody if you come and pick a fight this up. Because you don't know what this brother have, you don't know if the man have backup, and you don't want to take the chance there, so. You see me? Because anything can happen in the night. You can do that fight the man and then out 2-2 you feel your head back support. But it's in the daytime now, there's a little bit of difference because you're more, I see everything. And if it's a one little idiot and you look like a one piece of shrimp and him talk about, oh, yo, brother, me stab you up. You just look at him and say, do you know that you don't even know where you walk up, you know?
That's why I said situational awareness.
And
You
one
look
thing,
at all the
No, but that I
factors of
no, but that I
everything.
think no, Rajiv. All right, Rajiv. I remember a certain scenario. Zine, so from when we just reach a college. My brother know him a female woman, and she's a loudmouth, she obnoxious for no reason other than she look attention. Now, there's this particular brother when we used to roll with a high school. The man psychopathic. I am not asking any questions. How this man still a room in a Montego Bay and I get locked up yet is a miracle. And this girl decided to go tell the man to go suck his mother. Now keep in mind, this what I know man. This man mother dead couple days ago, you know, and him don't know how to deal with people dying around him. The man say, yo, just a sight of blood or people are vomit making nauseous. And this girl go tell the man to go suck his mother. For which reason, I don't know why. You said, me see the man start unbutton this lock, brother. This is how you know how a man have no qualms about hitting anybody. This man literally are taking sweet time and unbuckling long sleeve shirt, roll up the sleeves and roll up the pants. My friend, I look at me and ask if me and I go help. Me say, first of all, you're mute, brother. You're mute.
I was like, wait, what? Do you see this man literally prepping for a street fight?
Brother, and the worst part, you know, is it as you right across on the KC where they write a movie this up, walk down the street, the police station is right there. And we there, the post office, or they beside the police station. This man did not give a fuck.
The man is preparing for a street fight in front of the police station. Full view of the police.
Brother,
and you're going to ask me, am I going to help?
Yo, you want to know the funniest thing? Several police officers step out of the police station and see the man and them say, well, such because everybody know the man father. So the man said, Jesus Christ, Mr. Marsh, father go come and fuck up this boy, I know him. Me, I took my sweet self and step on the little cinder block and me say, I'm going to sit here and watch you and your woman get your ass beaten and beat their ass. He did, brother. I have never seen at the first in my life, never see a roundhouse kick and a man head slip, bruh. Brother, man. And the worst part is, you see when the man done, the man walk right in the station, the man say, officer, you can't cuff me now. This man did not care. This man needed a release and he got it. Me? I laughed till
Zero fucks
brother,
given.
I laughed till I weak that day because my girl me laugh after her till she hit my girl hit me till this day. I laugh after her till she fool. Pick your battles wisely, gentle people. Because you never know when a man is going to unbutton his sleeves at 5 milliseconds and fuck you up.
No, I want to add like the most important point of the whole thing. As men, like once we pass a certain age, idle fighting is not really a thing.
Brother, it's
if we're going into a fight as men, it is always in the forefront of our minds. We might die, and that's not even a joke. And prison is getting off easy, and I'm being dead serious. As men, any man you ask will tell you this. Exactly, we'll punch it out. The worst you think about is a busted leg.
Even in high school, you have a good chance of dying because brother, them money, they don't care.
Yeah.
I usually
But like more so as like it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a ghetto man either. Like middle class, uptown, wherever.
Big man.
If you're planning to punch it out with one or more guys, it is in your mind. You might die.
Brother man. You see this high school notion where you have the so-called bad man them and the nerd them. Trust me, I've seen scenarios where the nerd was pushed to a point and the man, this is what I'm telling people, say, there are certain people you do not mess with. If you see a man keep to himself in a high school, leave him alone. Too many times I've seen men like this decide say, if you want the smoke, I will give it to you and more.
Yes, and if they retaliate, they ain't afraid of dying. Trust me.
It's not even about being afraid of
you with them.
Brother, I will never
forget.
Exactly.
I can't forget this. Right about me respect tell man to this day. Say, I'm respecting God. He got a real general. Man in trouble, man to scan every day. One day the man forward at school, the man say, enough is enough. The man forward with one book in his bag. So me look at him and say, wait, we have both 4 or 5 classes. So what does one book? The man say, don't worry. I have all I need. Brother, the man systematically have the book and write down the names of everybody who went a trouble him for the last 3 years. And the man say, he might go fuck up every single one of them with his fists alone. And the man say he have systematic trap. This man literally made systematic traps to lure them into the one place where he can fuck up a whole of them and them. This man literally lure the whole of them and them into the underground cellar at the school. Now keep in mind, the cellar has not been used since the man lighted a fire.
Your school has an underground cellar?
Right below the upper school block, but then refurbish it now. But brother man,
okay.
The man lure the man them in there, lock the door, bust the lock off of the door so them can't come out none tall. This man started an entire fire in the place to kill the man them. Brother man, and I was literally outside. I watch it and I say, should I go for help?
Yes.
Brother man, I was literally started and the man, brother, you know when I say the man psychotic, the man literally look on the flames and the man must scream for their life and the man literally laugh. Me I say, okay then.
At the very least, he wasn't a school. Cut the bright side. He wasn't a school shooter. Anyway, that was so shady of me. Wow. Wow, Dario.
I know exactly who you are throwing shade at, but we will not mention that name ever.
That was so shady of me. Oh my God. But yeah, like I remember even when I was in high school, my friend told me about a guy from his high school. They were going to a high school social, and like I think it was some guys from a different all-boy school. They got there first, so they were locking up social. Like, nobody else can come in, or no other boys can come in. So like, when them reach and it's like they can't come in, so my virgin had a knife, and the guy that he was walking with, he's about 2 years older than him, also had a knife. So him touch him and say, yo. So he touched him and said, yo, we can't make them bad way up. We'll kill them. You're ready for dead. Man, later he looked at him and said, yo, let's kill them before they kill us. You're not ready for dead. Aren't you ready to die? Like, man say, what? Take out your knife. Flicked out his ratchet and ran at like 10 dudes head on. Screaming at the top of his lungs. And like, it was like 10 guys at the front and more guys behind him. And when they saw this one man running onto them with his one knife and all of them had knives, they ran away. Now, obviously, he doesn't care about life. They do. And when we said that was like the virgin asked him, say, yo, why did you run to them head on? Like, yo, I have nothing to live for. Why not?
that is funny as hell.
But anyway, where's the brother?
This is some dark shit. That's true.
But yeah, just to illustrate, like this is like what men have to deal with. Sorry, Trudy.
I'm talking to Brenda. How can he say that and he knows Kemar? Seriously.
Alright, let me tell you this. You see the human brain when it comes to dealing with things.
Leave him out of this. Leave him out of this.
I have seen.
Just to illustrate, like this is how men think going into a fight.
When he retaliates, he's either prepared to die or prepared to go to prison. If you wronged him and he decides today he is going to go in the kitchen, sharpen a knife. Not gonna just take a knife, he's gonna sharpen it. And he's gonna slit your throat. We can watch you bleed out and die.
Yo, I don't know. High school was happening. High school taught me one thing, and it's that teenage boys have some of the darkest thoughts to do to you, and they don't care what the consequences. I can't remember the last. Never forget one girl from my sister's school. One of my brethren, I must insult the man. After the man was baking one birthday cake and bring it over there. Nice cake. Brother, whole time the man there look on the cake, man face just a speak murder. I mean, look on him and say, yo, brother, you go to the man and say, yo, a girl there. I kid you not, this was the man exact words. Now, them time they know say, yo, hentai anime are run hard, you know. Brother man, this man look for me and the man say, yo, one way or the other, a girl that pay for it, what she do? I say, nigga, it's not that serious. The man say, yo, you go recreate one hentai scene. Brother man, when this man explained, this man literally I threatened the girl with rape. Look for the man and I say, this don't make no sense. It's not that serious, brother. It's not that serious. Brother, I'm a genuinely scared, brother. When people they are college and them about up they say, me want to tell them, say, yo, brother, I don't understand the type of people them in the world, you know. I have been around literal psychopaths and I am still alive. You think you threaten me, go do nothing to me? But yet still females ask, what do men suffer through? Trust me, traumatizing shit, I tell you. And it doesn't have to be broken relationships.
Complain about male privilege.
First of all, if one ship a sink, the first thing they matter about evacuate all the females and if the man them fit dead.
Female privilege.
They are strong, independent female until the ship is sinking and then turn little girls and talk about how they can't help themselves.
No, I know that. Go on a date and tell her to pay. No. See how fast the feminism leaves her body.
What? Yo, controversial topics are literally controversial. We just mash everything together and just say fuck it.
Yeah, but anyway, we're just kind of illustrating how men think, and this is what we have to think about, like in a fight as teenagers, adults. So like, go back to the third point where we're talking about. I mean, if you have an obnoxious chick and she gets you into trouble on the road, like
she is for the streets, and the streets shall claim her.
Well, I would say she's for the morgue, but
big and serious. Like gentlemen, especially the young men out there who have them nice little shorty or them nice little tall girl, brown in black.
Are there bad bitch?
Anything they want to call her, gentlemen, let me tell you this. If she purposely gets you into a fight, and it's a fight you know within yourself you can't win, contemplate your choice in women.
Even if you can win the fight and leave.
Big man, win which fight and leave? Who is to say if him win that fight, then brother they now gonna come back for him at a later date and try to murder him? Brother,
That's class.
brother man, there are consequences to all your
Again,
actions.
this is how we literally have to think.
She not think about, she thought, oh, my boyfriend.
She's not thinking about this, you know. She's just assuming that you can kick his ass.
No, better yet. Let's say he does win the first fight, right? Couple weeks later, your sister she get take with gun on a trail line and then rape her ass and then come for stab up this money. Consequences of your actions.
Again, this is literally how we think.
But understand it. Yo.
We don't know who we're messing with.
Gentle people, when did you realize in this world that the world is not innocent? When I not come to realize that? Come on, genuinely want to know how people in this world still and think the world is such a nice and cozy place.
And a part of female privileges, y'all probably don't always realize this.
Hold on, Trudy, I thought. Is it Trudy?
I was 8 when I realized.
Again, you have your head on your shoulders. A lot of women don't realize this. The worst case scenario for them is that they shouldn't walk on the road late because they could be raped.
Or they shouldn't be in a car.
And like that is it. That not like nothing else bad will happen. So they will legit like start the fight.
And
they'll start a fight with Shaquille O'Neal, and their stick figure boyfriend will defend them.
So look, we understand that females, you do have fears. I mean, generally it's about men, but at the same time, I still want to fuck, but whatever. But we understand that you going into a car full of men. Yes, we understand the hyperventilation and anxiety that comes from it. But that shit happens to men as well.
Yeah.
I've seen instances where niggas have went into a car with only females, and these females are his friends, and he's hella uncomfortable because here's one thing females can always outdo men at: asking creepy questions and making you feel, brother man,
emotionally uncomfortable or psychologically uncomfortable.
Brother, I could name some questions where then go ask you. They might ask you questions about your birth or what your favorite.
What's your sign?
What your favorite starfish is, and then they go tell you how that makes you this, brother man.
Oh, you're a Leo. You must be a really mean person.
Or you must be a rapist.
Yo, watch it now. I haven't got no
Leos are
I've
most kind-hearted people I've ever met.
I haven't.
I need to install the AC.
Hey, it's true. Don't do with that.
What we do?
Leos are the best.
The most kind-hearted people.
Hold on. Is this nigga literally? Hold on. Did this nigga just unmute himself just to talk about Leos? Brother.
Leos are the best. So you can't do us like that.
You must say, Reggie. Just mute what you said. Just because what you said a while ago, you forget the
I'm saying. The whole point about going into a car.
We are the best, and we're full of friends.
Anything you want.
Thank you very much.
If you don't want to call yourself on the best because I want to sign one or don't believe in it, be my guest.
I'm saying.
As I said, we are full of it.
Yeah. Full of it, yes. Raji, full of shit. That's how we know. That's how I'm referring.
That's how we are friends. Nothing around.
Yeah, man. You're drunk, or me, I'm drunk. Two peas not bad.
But let's say we're going to carry with female friends. Our female friends. Let's say that. And let's just say we weren't worried about anxiety. We were preoccupied with something. You get me? So when I do understand that some males are afraid or get anxious around this and the society we're living in right now, it doesn't go right across the board for everybody to get from this.
Yo, Dario, you good?
Hmm?
You good?
Yeah.
Yo, but just your face like say, yo, you're ready for murder spot. You're well gonna murder me. I say, yo, you're good, bro.
Really? Oh.
What? Yeah, I'm
Okay, answer. That is my point.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer, Reggie. But brother man, all I know is I hold my fists tightly together if I'm in a vehicle with more than 5 females, especially if them place me in a middle. Have to defend myself, brother, because anything can happen.
No, I wouldn't want to be in a car ride with
not gonna be caught slipping in these streets.
I wouldn't want to be in a car ride with either.
That's one thing I know. If a bunch of female gang you up, no matter how strong you be, they will tie up your ass. My brother.
True. They held me down and pull my pants down.
Brother man, you may say, let's not even go there.
Let's
not even go there.
Tie me up and
I didn't even know that they were that strong.
Big man, when females work together and don't pretend as if they hate each other, there are things they can do what will surprise you.
When they're determined to do something, they're gonna do it.
No, because I was like, oh, she's a girl. I'm just there playing along. And I was just going to like flick her up. And I was like, oh shit, I genuinely could not move. It was very surprising to me.
Flick her off.
And they actually got my pants down. Like, oh shit, I genuinely can't get loose.
Brother man, I will never forget when we made the mistake. I go on GC that girl down. What they talk about how they find a gift to tie up. You say, Brother, we can't hear you. Break up, bro.
I'm hearing static.
Yeah, static, man, bro. Did I hear?
Why?
Not hearing you.
Great.
Like, when I said things that make things worse and worse for you, bro.
Those are graped.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah.
Over now. Side note, I hate this new text-to-speech Karen voice.
Hey, you're doing your guys coming tomorrow, right? Alright, wait.
Saturday, which tomorrow, sir? Unless them man they ready for tomorrow, I don't know. If you want.
Saturday.
Yeah, man. May I get stressed out?
Kind of eating about something.
Brother, I'm not past eating, but we not get the people in one preview to that. We are save it.
Come on.
But what are you? TikTok here, watch mine, no?
Alright.
Hey, did we finish the whole Chris Brown point, or did we stray?
Brother, everybody already know the point where we're trying to make about that. Chris Brown boxer in our face, and we still don't know why.
We haven't heard his side of the story.
No, he just accepted it. Because he knows if he ever say, oh, she did this, then we'll talk about, oh, liar.
Even if there was videotape proof, like with or confessed proof.
No, you notice how the video that is shown only shows him slapping her. You know, hear no audio or nothing of the argument before.
I mean, Johnny Depp had like a confession, and he's still a bad person.
Feminists and LB, whatever the hell they need.
Alphabet.
Yeah, Alphabet soup people.
Social justice warriors.
They still defended her, and they had her at her rallies. I thought, well, oh yes, she's a strong, independent woman, and I'm like, this bitch is literally abusing a man who literally is too soft to even try to attack her, and you idiots are defending her.
No.
What?
He isn't too soft.
Which kind of brings us to next week's topic.
That is the soap.
What is next week's topic, Dario?
So we always hear the narrative: all men cheat, all men are dogs, niggas ain't shit, etc., etc.
Before you finish. 5,000 years ago.
What? Where are you going with this?
Long ago, a female said these words, but then I asked her an important question. Why you go to the best friend if you think he's any different then? I still have not gotten my answer. But on a more serious note still, if all men cheat, why do you still want to get kids?
Anyway.
It's a genuine question.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, we can go on a different rebuttal.
What?
So let me read to you a story. This is a Jamaican one from Daydream. Daydream page sent it to me. It's a bit lewd, so don't forgive me. Young lady says, I was sucking my side nigga's long john when my main man called me, and I answered while sucking his long john. We talked for about 3 minutes. More get slippery. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing.
4 weeks in a row, your tongue slipping, sir. I say you think about that,
It's actually 6 weeks now.
I say you think about that, Jenna. Massa God. Yo.
We talked around 3 minutes. Then he said, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And continued to suck his long john. Thing is that these things are on Instagram pages and Facebook pages and Twitter pages. Like Daydream and others. No, like that's in they are there. They are there.
Yo, no, but really
loud and rampant.
No, but
yet
no, really
still,
you remember like
we have hold on, man. We have the narrative that men are trash and all women are victims. And when you look at these things or they get read out loud, it's just like meh, just whatever.
No. That is not the response, sir. That is not the response.
So yeah, we just kind of bring it to the light and just look at the other side.
No, the first response is, oh, he probably wasn't giving her good dick. That's always the first response. And I
so why you're with him?
No, I've always, you know why I say that's always the first response? Because I know I personal experience, my friend. Personal experience.
They're gonna speculate she's still with him because of the money, the support.
Oh, he understands me, but he just can't fuck me good. Wow. I get the minute you said
if a man does the same thing.
The minute you said she was speaking on the phone and then she comes and start do such and such, yeah man, instantly me start get triggered. Like if me could have crushed that back, I would have crushed it.
But instant a man
instant trigger.
Well, on Dario, but the difference between a man and a woman is this. A man will sleep with a woman that gives him mediocre sex and still be content. A woman has had good D before and then she got there with a man who gives mediocre D. She'll always yearn for that good D. It's like a coke hit, a coke high. You climb to the moon, and bend your back and reconfigure it her spine. Broke her back and repair it and broke it a million times. She wanted that experience over and over and over again. But never man build the same way. Men acknowledge, we can work with a mediocre girl. As long as she do everything else in between, we can still do it. Man, as a certain man go a road, But if a man say, at least he can get the base minimum, respect, food, and to throw it back at, True. Some man go as far as even bomba try to teach the woman how to take dick. I'm just saying. Most women expect men to be sex gods. Because the nigga before.
Walla is not Lex Steel.
You understand me? I try to say. So that's the only difference.
Every woman they want Prince Yashua or Rico Strong. Rob Piper.
I am not Johnny Sins.
I know the funny thing is
Mandingo, Manuel Ferreira.
And it's weird. It's not always about the huge baby arm kind of penis. Some man just don't know if to use a rifle. It's weird, right? Or some man don't have the stamina and some man don't know no tricks. I'm just saying. You may say you twist up her spine, you turn on a pretzel knot, you bend her back with
just
1 foot
do it.
Side. You feel me? But the pine still stand. You know, some man really boring in a bed. I'm not saying no about that. Some woman mediocre in a bed. Some woman, you hear the old expression, them say, an ugly girl has to fuck you, a pretty girl gets fucked. There's a reason why they say that. Pretty girls get fucked. That's pretty. Even if you do all the work. Ugly girl, what's am I wrong?
No, you're spot on actually.
Just saying. And most ugly girls actually have to put in work, as she knows, says she know have it all in the face. She put in more work.
True. But you know, to each man his own still. That's very usual.
But that's a point. But that's the point me just make first. Me say a man will work with a woman that gives him mediocre sex. But as long as she check off the rest of the box in the female head, he's good. He'll work with her. And every man know might get a porn star. And every man I get a squirt, and every man I get a screamer. Some man just have to acknowledge, say, yo, this is what I get.
Some man say, yo, they have to watch the squirt of them, cause as Dario's threat has always been, she was squirting the eye.
I just blind him. Life goes on.
Yo!
I should have just blind him and move on.
Man, when that comes and wash out your face with Irish Spring soap, they didn't fool.
I'm not going to follow up on that. I'm not taking the bait. I'm a decent Christian boy tonight.
Right.
How can you be a decent Christian boy after your 1, how you went off on the trans people, 2, 3, 4, your 3 insults to each topic that we had? Brother, you have been up germs tonight.
First and foremost, when I went off on the trans people, I came with logic. I said nothing disrespectful.
That is not the point.
So,
that is not Christian behavior, sir.
No, Christians should be honest. No, real Christian. Hold on, sorry to cut you. Hold on, Bradshaw. If you read the Bible, Jesus was honest. The only reason why Jesus came off as disrespectful is because everyone else was a hypocrite.
Yeah.
The truth is only an offense to a liar.
Yeah.
So I said nothing disrespectful. I didn't say they were disgusting. I didn't call them ugly or anything else. Oh wait, I did say go fuck yourself for the cactus. But I had good reason.
But yes, the point
so
remains
that you look for the condom to tell myself go fuck myself. So
I throw down. Whoever found out that the woman you've been with for years is actually a trans woman.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. That too. So yeah, that I walk 4 or 5 strikes against you, sir. And you thought we're decent, you piece of shit.
I'm not taking it back.
You know, I don't expect
I said what I said.
But you know, this is a very historic moment and controversial topics. Dario Dowie has been a bigger James than Xavier Doctor. My God! This man is a legend. Breaking records.
Of course he is. Man's a beast. Man went beast mode tonight. Come on, party, Dario.
Hey, beast mode.
I knew you always had it in you. You always had it in you.
He just have hold it up because he wants to be seen as a good Christian virgin boy, you know?
I'm not apologizing.
I don't expect it. We don't expect it to. If you
again,
you
I have another condom. I can give anybody who has, honestly, I have another condom. Anybody who has a problem with it, I will give it to you so you can go fuck. I will call you an Uber so you can go and fuck off.
Oh, sure. This nigga.
I'm willing and ready.
Just want to put it out there that I've never been that bad. Just want to put it out there, you know. Dario has ascended to the ultimate Super Saiyan God mode. the Super Saiyan controversial topics.
But yeah, like I said nothing wrong, so I'm not apologizing.
We don't expect. You know, you keep on saying this like we even give a shit.
No, you don't expect me to apologize, but the people who listen to this will.
Brother, if one person decides to comment anything, they're going to be caught sleeping, and I will respond.
Yeah. Jokes aside, we are Jamaicans. You have heard me. You don't want to see me. I'm a better writer than I am a speaker. You don't want to take me on in the comment section. I will tear you to sunder.
You sound like a bitch, but me understand.
No. It's not no bitch thing. Because I had anger issues, I had to learn how to use my words as opposed to my fists. And trust me, I've gotten quite good.
Good man.
I will make you cry with words. I find it
extremely hilarious when people in the YouTube comments always have some nonsensical point that they want to make, and then when you call them up on it, them instantly start to back off.
As always.
Don't back out now, miss. Don't back out now, Sharon. You started the fight.
I remember the time when Spice was dating a dude from overseas, and this was this woman's boyfriend, and she dissed Spice. So Spice calmly replied to her, "Sweetheart, this man is no longer your man. It is now our man." And it was like a line of Jamaican people just start dissing the woman on Spice's behalf.
Of course.
Had to come off Twitter.
Hold on there. Did you remember what that?
Imagine Shakari, whatever her last name is.
First of all, let me stop it right there. So we do not mention trash on this podcast, sir. We don't mention
the last meme. Last meme they made. They found out that she was gay, and they said, "Yo, Jamaican prophecy come true. Who come last a Batman?"
Brother, let me talk. No, you're not gonna mention that piece of trash and get away with it. So no, yes, I am going off right now. Get that red card ready. No, brother, there's no way so much legends of the sport can they tell us, yo, humble your little self, and you are going to be a piece of shit about it. Yeah. This bitch has not even run as fast as one little 19-year-old will run. She lost as much races as my two team them want me support, for God's sakes. And she have the nerve to go and say she actually good. And then, to make things worse, Bolt himself out of everybody actually encourage her, and this bitch, this long-nailed, purple hair, orange piece of shit actually this Bolt. And people expect me to feel sorry for her because, oh, her mom died. People die every day. What makes you so special?
So let me get this straight. So not only is she tanking in almost every race, she insults the fastest man on the planet. How stupid can you be?
Hold on, Bracha. All right, so the first race after she done met the smoking scene, she did a hype up herself on Twitter and everything. And bruh, the distance between 7th and her in last place was so big, I'm pretty sure Moses could fit some of the water when part the sea with Inite. And then the interview she gave afterwards, it was so devoid of humility. Never wonder if our mother turned in her grave when she did. Like, this girl is literally a cloud chasing athlete with little to zero talent. The only thing she's good for, I win some couple B race with nobody important in it. And she still, the worst part is she still can't beat her own teammate, who she claims to be faster than.
Let me help you with that analogy. She's running fast in the slow lane.
Like, nice. No, brother. Track and field is a sport where I openly despise because the personalities in it is just so egregious. The people who talk the most shit are the ones that can never back it up. I gave Justin Gatlin his due credit when he beat Bolt because I say, yo, this nigga has been chasing his tail for like 5+ years and he finally get the win. So I give him his due respect. But this bitch,
the right mixture of steroids.
This bitch hasn't even won a US trials. And she's talking shit about, oh, I'm the 6th fastest woman in history. Yes, 6th. You're not the 4th, nor the 3rd, or even the 2nd.
Yo, honestly, if Merlina did it, what the hell? Hold on there.
Merlina the gold queen.
Yes, the real gold queen. The one that Gail Divas and the one bag of crook them rub off our medal them.
I'm still surprised she didn't get the medals after they were found.
She rejected them.
She told them that she never wanted because it never made no sense for her to get them. Imagine, imagine find out like 20, 30 years later, say, oh yes, I was actually cheating. What point does the medal serve now?
No, because she told Jamaica, all right, this is my problem with all of this. She told Jamaica, says she was being robbed. But Jamaica is so terrified of the United States because nobody wants to offend the US. So they
except Russia.
Exactly. So they offended. So if your own country turn them back on you when you know in yourself said this person upon steroids, because there's no way in hell she move like a machine, and so
yeah.
She lose all respect for her yard. So when them finally bring it,
she did.
She was like, no, we're good. Keep them. Although them technically they are hers. She just never gotta take them.
But let me say, it never makes sense. It's like, you walk yourself out in our entire rugby final, and then you find out say, oh, that try was actually fouled. Why are you telling me this afterwards? Like, remember one time I played one match and the referee come over there and tell me that, brother man, if I could have murdered somebody on a spot with my eyes, he would have dead. Like, brother, I am emotionally distraught that I lost that final I shouldn't have lost. And you're going to come tell me that? No, you clearly look for somebody hurt you.
I should not have called Sha'Carri's Shaq's name because
yes, you shouldn't have.
We're going off on a different tangent, but
brother, me despise. I hold her in the same regard I hold Jamaica Rugby Union and the people who run it. That is how much I despise her. The two of them are the same thing. Talk so much shit and never live up to it.
I didn't look at it like that. That's fair.
Man, them literally this tribal country and them money are going high. They said because they get one little one win. Fucking shit.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, argue.
I tell us how we're transphobic. We can take the hits. Trust me.
I can't be afraid of someone with a mental deficiency, but okay.
I first of all, to be, as Rajiv was saying, and Rajiv didn't finish saying, to be transphobic is to be afraid of something, and as I'm going to say and won't regret, I'm not afraid of no batty man, I know batty girl. Simple. That's how I end the podcast here.
Jeez. The Dark Knight Rises.
What the
I want to thank Trudy for coming on, and Russia, even though she had to leave early.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her afterwards, but
Trudy, you're still there?
Bedtime. Anyways, end the recording right here, guys.
And thank you to Raji for actually staying awake and present for the first time in God knows how long.